What's going on, y'all? This is Dana Polk Jr., Master Executive 8. And in this video, this is another part of the Breakup Recovery Program. I'm going to be talking about accepting help, like not being too prideful to accept help after you've done step one, accept accountability, that it's up to you where your life goes from here. Step number two is to leave the situation, leave the house like all together, leave whatever you gotta leave to get a new space. And then this is the third step: accept help, um even from your enemies if you have to. So I'm gonna touch on that part a little bit later, but just the first part. So after like you may get out of that relationship, and you may not be financially in the position that you need to be to just even have a roof over your head. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't manage your finances well while you were in it. So you may have to accept help. You know what I'm saying? You may have to sleep on a friend's couch or a frenemy's couch. You may have to move back in with your parents. You know what I'm saying? You may need a little help on cash or whatever in the beginning while you're looking for another job. Whatever assistance that comes your way, accept it. Like, don't be too prideful to accept it. You know what I mean? Because you're starting over. You know what I mean? You didn't manage your finances well, so you got to start over. So, like, don't be too prideful to accept help, whether it's money, whether it's information on a job, whether it's a place to sleep. And the second part, as far as it being from your enemies, like, you know, especially when it comes to a breakup, like this may actually be a person who may have been involved with your significant other, or knows the person that is. You may find yourself on their couch. You know what I'm saying? You may find yourself in their presence. You know what I mean? For a little while you're working on getting completely out of that situation altogether. That's just where I found myself. Like, if you find that yourself in that position, you really got to play it cool and kind of act like you don't know what's going on, because depending on who you're around, that even may be dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, I found myself in a position to where I was around people that were, they fronted like they was my friends. You know what I mean? And even, like, could have been a friend to a certain extent, but at the same time, like, if they know what's going on, at the end of the day, that's not really a friend, because a true friend will let you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you may find yourself in that position temporarily. I would say use it to the best of your abilities, but then get the heck up out of there, man, because you never know what may come of that. Like, you might be around some real dangerous people, you know what I'm saying, who like, you know what I mean, if you sneeze the wrong way, like, that might be your life, like, real rap. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't around no people that was, like, sweet in no kind of way. Like, you know what I mean? Had I, maybe revealed myself, or maybe got, wanted some payback or whatever, like, you know what I mean? That could have been the enemy, like, real rap. So you might find yourself in that position. It may not be to that extent. And that may not even have been the case, but I wasn't willing to take no chances. I kind of really had to play dumb. You know what I mean? And then kind of like the last bit of it, like, after I realized, like, they kind of knew that I knew, I just had to get out of there after that, because I just didn't know what would happen after that. I mean, not saying nothing will happen, but you just never know. You know what I mean? You just never know. And even to this day, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You may just have to watch your back. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? I seen something to where, them people was talking like they wanted to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they thought that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie, my head was in a bad space. You know what I mean? Like, I was like plotting a little bit, but, like, I just knew at the end of the day, like, that wasn't gonna turn out good for me. You know what I mean? On no level. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just had to get out of there. So, like, you may find yourself in a position to where you're sleeping on your enemy's couch. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, use that for the very, very short amount of time to get up out of there. And then, you may have to move back in with your parents for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, before you get your own spot. Don't be too proud to do it. I mean, it's plenty of success stories that came out of people having to, move back in with their parents before they got back on their feet. So, you may have to work a job that's maybe not the best until you get something better. I mean, while you work on your manifestations, like you're basically, I'm just saying, you can't be too proud to do what you gotta do until you get back on your feet. That's basically the encapsulation of this whole message. You know what I'm saying? But like you need to be working, you know what I mean? Like, you know, your your ancestors are going to give you protection, but your protection is only going to be within certain limitations. You know what I mean? So like if you're doing things and putting yourself in positions to where your ancestors, you know what I mean, your spirit guides, whatever protection it is that you have, like they'll let you know. I literally heard audible like, yo, we're protecting you. You know what I mean, while you're in this space right now, like do what you need to do. You know what I mean? But it's like I there's also this knowing that outside of that protection is my head in a negative space. Like if my head is in a negative space or I'm doing things that are not uh conducive to my growth, that protection is no longer there. You know what I mean? That protection is no longer there. I'm not saying that you don't have it, like regardless, because I had it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thankful that I was made able to like gather up the strength to get out of certain situations. But like that protection, you know what I mean, is eventually once you realize you have it, you know that there are certain parameters that you can't go outside of to keep it. You know what I mean? So like, you know, habits. You know what I mean? Like smoking weed, like real heavy, putting your mind in like a negative space. For if that's your thing, whatever it is your thing, I don't know what your thing is, but if you have something that's keeping you from being in that positive space of protection, then like you're gonna have to start to drop those things, whatever they may be. You know what I mean, to keep that protection. And it's not like like you being scary or nothing. You just know that like and I have to continue to grow. You know what I mean? Like I can't do certain things. I can't be with certain people. I can't be around certain people. I can't be in certain situations and have that protection. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like intentionally, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not talking about places where you just kind of find yourself in. You know what I mean? But like I just hope y'all understand what I'm saying. But basically the whole finish to this message is just to uh don't be too prideful to accept help, even if it's from your enemies temporarily. You know what I mean? So that's it. This is another part of the um breakup recovery. So that's it, y'all. It's Dana Poe G and Master Executive 8. Leave a like, comment, share. Let me know what you think about this. All right, y'all. Later.